so ugly. I don't have an answer for that. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Samaya Jackson. I'm back again with another video. Today we're going to be doing a roommate advice video. This is going to be a little more geared to your college freshmen and just like some tips on how to get along with your dorm mates better, especially considering the craziness like in my last story time that I talked about with my dorm mates. So these are tips on how to avoid my hot mess of a life. Yay! Yeah, I don't even know where to begin. I've literally been procrastinating with this whole video. Like, I've been sitting here doing absolutely nonsense and taking forever for no apparent reason. And now it's like 10 o'clock at night. I have to go to work in the morning. So that's great. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need to know is you're there to be at college to gain like an experience and learn how to like master adulting 101 and kind of BS your way through life, basically. At least that's what I do. But so honestly, not everybody's there to be your friend, and you're there to find yourself. I hope that made sense. I don't know if it did, but it's there. So one of the big misconceptions based off of YouTube videos and movies is that, you know, people think, oh, I'm gonna meet my dorm mate and we're gonna be like best of buds and we're just gonna love each other and it's gonna be rainbows and sunshine and love. No, I'm sorry to tell you that that's not going to happen. Well, it might. It might. You know, you might meet some cool people. You're definitely going to meet different genres of people at college. But, you know, there's going to be a good chance that you might not like your dorm mates. Or, you know, you like your dorm mates, but you're literally around them 24/7. So if you're close with them, you spend too much time with your dorm mates. And one thing when you're living with other people, especially if you've never lived with other people before, like people your age, like because you don't have siblings or something, is that people have like little pet peeves and stuff that you have to get used to and accommodate and meet people halfway with, because you're so used to your family's mannerisms, your own mannerisms, that you kind of forget that, you know, other people don't do things the same way. Like, I remember this one time while I was at school, I literally put it on my Snapchat story because I was so pissed. So I woke up one morning, I was ready to fill my water bottle so I can drink some water, get that H2O, be all hydrated and whatnot, skin glowing and dewy. And someone had the audacity to pick out the ice cubes and, like, you know, it's not like they like took them out in the row like a normal person, but they were like staggered and they took them out in different pieces, and it irritated my soul because there weren't that many in there, but then it wasn't like taken out in a way that you could just refill it, and it just irritated my soul. Like, why am I talking with my hands so much? Try to get to know your dorm mates so you're not going in blind. So, you know, some colleges have apps and other ways to, or when you like pick your dorm, especially for freshmen, is that, you know, you're able to see who your dorm mates are, get to know them, and it'll like have a thing where you can add like social media and get to know the people, have the opportunity to meet your dorm mates. But then some schools don't have that. So if you have the chance before you guys, like once you move in and you get settled and everything, like take time to kind of go out with your dorm mates and get to know them a little bit before you have to sit there and spend a whole semester with them. Like, at least attempt to get to know them, which you don't have to, like, especially if you have like the luxury that I have at my school where you have like your own, it's like an apartment suite style kind of like dorm, so each person has their own room but you share like a common area. You know, if you really don't care for your dorm mates, then you can just close the door and be cool and vibe by yourself. But, you know, I don't know how it's like, what it's like when you have like a dorm mate that's like in the same room as you. I don't know how I feel about that because I need personal space, boundaries. And so, you know, if you just get put in a dorm, then if you see the names of the people that you have, then one, I would try to find them on social media, so then you can DM them or snap them or whatever you kids like to do these days. Like, don't actually stalk them, because that would be bad. Being in the same dorm room as your best friend or close friend or whatever is not always going to be peachy keen like you would think, because you spend a heck of a lot of time with this person and they're around you. Like, when you do those strange things in the dark that you don't want anybody, they're there. They're going to be around a lot. Just kind of a bit of a culture shock adjusting to living with different people. You know, the other thing is, don't always try to stay in your dorm. Like, try to at least attempt to be cool with your dorm mates. And that won't make it so weird for, like, you being able to share that space. Like, if you know them a little bit, at least be at the place where you can say hi, hello, have, like, you know, a little bit of small talk and be able to talk to your dorm mates. Now that you've introduced yourself to your new dorm mates, the next thing you want to do is set some boundaries. And setting boundaries has to do with being able to know yourself, knowing the little annoying things that you do and trying to be mindful of that with other people. The biggest thing that you always hear with disputes with dorm mates is just cleanliness. That's like the biggest thing. Like, some people are really messy and some people are really clean. And part of that just comes with being an adult. Like, if you couldn't leave your parents' house like this, then don't do it in college. Like, don't expect people to wash dishes for you. If you set those dishes and you use those dishes, clean those dishes. But just take pride in, like, your own space, your own home. So just try to keep it clean, and that's going to alleviate a lot of the problems that people have. But also, don't try to be that neat freak that just goes, like, haywire every time, like, there's, like, a little crumb on the floor. Like, that you're not here to be anybody's mother. So try to respectfully talk to your dorm mates about upholding their end of the deal. And, like, especially when you're getting to know them, and list out, you know, these are the things that I like. These are the things that I don't like. These are kind of my pet peeves when it comes to living. And set out your likes and dislikes with your dorm mate. Well, dorm mate or dorm mates, plural. If you've ever had a sibling, you know, like, don't, like, nobody wants you touching their food. If they bought it and they put it in the fridge, do not eat their stuff. Do not eat their stuff. And, you know, you gotta talk to your dorm mates too. Like, you know, you guys can come to some sort of agreement, but you need to be able to talk to them and tell them, well, if you didn't buy this, you can't just be eating my stuff. Or if you're gonna eat my stuff, then you also need to be accommodating. Like, you need to have some sort of system where y'all are collectively purchasing all the food items in there. So it's not like one-sided, one person always getting the food and supplies and stuff like that. You already have your own food, then you don't have to worry about other people. And if you have your own stuff, keep that stuff in your dorm locked away to where your dorm mate can't get it. If you need to get a mini fridge, keep, like, proper security for your personal belongings. Now, a lot of this stuff is, like, simple. Basically, just, like, treat people how you want to be treated. But, you know, like my mother always used to say, common sense is not so common. It's really not. Okay guys, I just realized that I was missing the clip of my outro. I don't know what happened to it, but while I was editing, I decided to just record this real quick. And so stay tuned for more videos. I will be doing a bunch of back to school videos now that I'm back on campus. So thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.